Hello, family. Welcome to Live Your Legacy. I apologize for the glare. It's just where I parked at. The sun is kind of beaming directly down on my window. So, yeah. Anyhow, so this shift that just occurred, literally just happened. I, it's been happening, but like really felt it yesterday. Um, so it's been a number of different energies that have contributed to this. That whole reverse lunar cycle definitely played a big role in at least setting up the energy for this to happen. And that Mars and Venus conjunction that we just experienced like 2 weeks ago, that was like the last kick in the ass that we needed, so to speak. But it was definitely maturing that happened in a lot of different aspects of your life. Maybe just one, I don't know, but I know for me, I just, something clicked yesterday, and it's nothing that I didn't know already, but it just, I don't know. It's weird because this happens to me from time to time, and I'm sure it happens to all of us, where it's not that I didn't have the information, because I knew, but it just didn't connect. Like, I have to, like, I can get the information, cool, but if I'm not feeling it, like, it's pointless. And it's like yesterday, all of a sudden, like, energetically, I accepted what needed to happen. I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it other than that. But it was like yesterday, everything just like integrated into my whole like auric field. Like, it just became a part of me. I don't know, but I do know that it happened. And I woke up this morning feeling completely different. Like, I don't know. Like, I just I'm different. Like, how I move is different. And I'm like, yesterday I was just noticing like different things that I was doing, and I was like, it's different. It's different, and it's good. It's definitely good. Like, I am doing the things that I'm supposed to do. Like, it's not like, oh, I need a round of applause for doing what I'm supposed to do, but like, it just feels strange that it's become natural now. Like, it's a change that is, I don't know, but it definitely kicked me into gear, and I realized what, again, I knew it already, but it became clear to me what my problem has been this past year. Like, I've just been in this funk like this, and like I said, there's been momentary like happiness here and there, like I ain't just been miserable this whole time, but like, definitely a difference in my whole everything, my whole energetic, just how I feel. And it's a big difference from last year, like March, April, definitely the earlier parts of last year. And then I realized what happened, and it was that damn lunar cycle reversal. And I just lost touch with what made me happy, and I didn't know how to find it again, like where to get it, because everywhere I looked, it was, if I did find some sort of happiness, it was fleeting. Like, it was not permanent. It didn't last. And yesterday I was training, and it just, like, it felt so good. Like, it felt like it used to feel. It didn't feel like a chore. Like, it had kind of started to feel like I was starting to get bored, I thought. But yesterday, I've realized that I needed to approach what I was doing differently. It wasn't necessarily I needed to change what I was doing. It's just the way that I was doing it needed to change. And the big lesson that I got, though, was realizing when my energy shifts and there's something wrong and it needs my attention. I need to switch it up. Something needs to change, instead of just going with it and hoping that eventually, it'll just fix itself. Like, and that does happen from time to time, but being proactive it's a much better route to go. And making sure that I don't get to that point, like doing everything within my power to not get to the point to where I feel bad, not just necessarily with the training, and just in general. Like, money stresses me out. So change up the way you're doing things, right? Like, do things in a way that it doesn't stress you out. Like, make sure that all your bills are paid first before you do anything. Like, that's just should be common sense. But when you start, looking at conditioning and the way that you were raised and the things that you saw, how you make decisions, that has a lot to do with it. And a lot of things are subconscious, and it needs to be reprogrammed, and that's a lot of what we've been doing. But ultimately, the biggest lesson was to stop chasing money. Like I said, money stresses me the hell out. I often wish that we could go back to a time when we didn't use money, where money didn't exist. It wasn't a thing. You just exchange services for, whatever. The barter system. And but to stop worrying about the money. And I have videos where I've said this, so like I said, this is not new information. I had to integrate it into my new way of being. Like, I don't know, this whole new level thing, like, it's honestly required a completely new version of myself, and you guys are experiencing this, so whatever you're experiencing has required a completely new version of yourself, a completely new mindset, a completely new way of decision making. The shift, y'all, it's maturing that we definitely needed, that we wouldn't have been able to survive this new season without going through. We would have failed. We would fail, because it's like just starting, but we would fail if that didn't happen. So I don't know, it's just interesting to see how far we've all come in every aspect of our being. Like, we've all made major adjustments, major shifts, major changes, necessary changes. And let me tell you, like, the kind of proud that I am of us, like, there's no word in the English language. I don't know, maybe in a different language, but I only know English. There's no word to describe, like, how proud I am of us, because this is something, what we're doing right now is something that if you believe in past lives, this is something that we have never experienced before. The energy's never been like this. And this because if you're consciously aware of what's happening right now and what you're doing, that you are healing many past lives of trauma and shit that's been collecting in your auric field. And for it to be as dense as it is, there's no way that we've ever done this before. And it's just dope to see, like, we really out here doing this. Like, and you can see the change in the atmosphere, like the environment, the world. You can see the difference in the way that people are moving and the way they're thinking now. There's a shit ton of assholes and just idiots in the world, yes, still, but there's a difference, and you gotta be living under a rock to not see that, to not feel it. Like, it's different. And these changes that you're making and the way that you're moving, the way that you're thinking, because it's all energy, is impacting that. It's we're doing good shit, guys. All right, I don't want to make this hella long because it's going to take forever to upload. I love you all. Peace.